Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. What's good? Hey, we're good. I think. Right? That's usually means we're good. But we'll give it a second for people to get in here. Oh, nice. Okay. As usual, I had some issues with chat, but it seems like it's good now. So, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Pokemon League season. Although, this might be like a one-episode season. Because if you saw the thumbnail, at least on YouTube, there's like a little droplet of Pokemon news / leaks that have come out that I wanted to take a look at today. And then maybe later we can play some games as well. But you know, it's the end of the month, rent is due, and these leaks need to come through. But there is actually some pretty cool stuff to talk about today. So welcome back. How you guys doing? Hold on, let me pull you guys up right next to me so I can actually see what's going on. What's up, Anikun, Khan, Bob the Bing Bong? That's an awesome name. Do you collect Pokemon cards? I used to, but recently I kind of stopped. Not even recently, to be honest. Ever since Scarlet and Violet came out, I have not been into Pokemon cards as much. But I did the other day get me some Pokemon cards from McDonald's. You know, I had to hit up the McDonald's for these. Bro, is it just me or like, I mean, I know these are from McDonald's, but like, I feel like the quality of Pokemon cards has gone down. Is it just because it's from McDonald's? Like, I don't know. This looks cheaper than like it used to. It's like the sparkle on the border. Not really sure what it is. Got a little Hydreigon right here. And the rest of them are pretty lame. I think there is some pretty cool cards you can actually get from those McDonald's packs, but like, bro, I don't know. Seeing all the news recently about how people are fighting over Pokemon cards definitely doesn't motivate me to like go out there and even buy any. You just storm the Costco with the scalpers. It would actually make for a funny video though. Like, not me scalping, but like documenting the process of it. Like, maybe I can find someone that's willing to like be interviewed, or a couple people be like, you know, why do you do it? How much do you make? Is it worth it? And just, I don't know, see how crazy it gets. Because some of these videos out there of the Costco's, bro, are insane. Do we have to do leaks? They're all so incorrect. Okay, so as far as the leaks go, the only ones that I'm going to take a look at are the ones that are actually confirmed from the Terra leaker. Like, this is data mined info. Obviously, there's a lot of Twitter accounts out there, or just post on 4chan that are all super fake. Or not even necessarily fake, but they're just so vague, or shots in the dark, that it's like they could get some stuff right, they could get some stuff wrong. But there is some actual data mine information that I would put at like 99%. So that's what we're mainly going to be taking a look at today. What's up, Milo? What's up, Eddie Ketchum? What's up, Anime? Concerned about scalpers, bro. I'm gonna get scalped myself. What's up, Luna Moon? Wait, did T-Tar issue another challenge? What's happening? Oh my god, no. This man was baking? That's crazy. What is this dude what is he cooking? $16 a month for no ads is crazy. Wait, what is that on? Oh, Twitch? Yeah, bro, I don't know. Twitch is, you know, if you want to be on Twitch, that's up to you. I do like to stream on both YouTube and Twitch nowadays. So it's up to you which one you watch. But thank you guys for tuning in regardless. Can I get a Hoya? I don't know what that is, bro. I hope I didn't just say a cuss word. Do you play the new TCG app? Yeah, I've been playing the TCG app. I saw there's a new expansion coming out for it. I'm saving up my gems. What is the new one, actually? Bro, I'm so pissed because I think I did like 100 booster packs of the new Celebi one. Or not, it's not new at this point, but the last expansion that came out with the Celebi, I must have done over 100 packs. I didn't get a single Celebi, bro. But I got like 5 Mew EX. So sad. But it is basically just luck. Just like the real life cards. What's up, Raymond? How you doing? Diamond and Pearl theme, yeah. The tap is leaking. We need to put some tape on it. Yeah, so I put a little tap water because there's some pretty small leaks this time around, but I wanted to take a look at them, and maybe after you guys can vote for what game we get to play, because I've been kind of conflicted recently. You guys know I started up the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire replay, and it was a little bit, you know, it was a little torturous getting through that first gym, and it kind of like demotivated me.
Omega Flygon has confirmed.
Oh my god, I forgot we put that voice. Thank you, Cody Rhodes. Yo, shouldn't you be on the stage right now, bro? Like, shouldn't you be fighting? Wrestling? Oh wait, no, that's tomorrow, right? It's like Monday Night Raw or something. But now, Mega Flygon is not confirmed. Anything that you guys see regarding Mega Evolutions, other than Zygarde, I would even say Zeraora is like iffy, but those are the only two that we've actually heard that will supposedly be in the game. Mega Flygon, I hope it actually happens. That would be awesome. Although, I know I did a short recently where I like said it should be Bug and Dragon type. I'm kind of just going off of, you know, the general consensus, but I'm realizing now that most people actually don't want Flygon to be a Bug and Dragon. My thing is just that, why did they have to do 2 ground dragons in a row? Flygon and then Garchomp. One right after the other. And then Garchomp was just so much better. It's sad. But yeah, bro, this pack right here pisses me off. Like, I got that Mew. Wait, why is it so bright, dude? I can't, like... I need to find a way to project my phone screen onto the stream. Anyway. I opened way too many of these packs. I don't actually know how to check how many I opened. But I didn't get a single Celebi, which was like the most OP card ever. As I was saying though, I'm a little conflicted. So there was the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire playthrough, and then I started up Luminescent Platinum, which I'm still enjoying, but I'm not sure if I want to finish the whole game since Re-Illuminated is coming out later. So I'm basically going to have to replay the game again. And then I've been playing Cobblemon Nuzlocke as well, which I've been enjoying. So yeah, we'll do a little vote or poll in chat. Maybe check out some fan games, potential fan games that I could play. Could always be Poke MMO, the return of that as well. Infinite Fusion was pretty fun. I've been wanting to do like a challenge run of Infinite Fusion. Like where we play the game with only Digimon or something. Or only a certain, not like a monotype, but a certain archetype of Pokemon, or I don't know. But yeah, I'm open to new suggestions as well. We'll see. Re-Illuminated, the game we should have gotten. Yep. Oh yeah, I guess I could have turned down my brightness. I didn't even think about that. I'm just like, wait, how can I turn it? I needed to turn down my camera brightness. But anyway, let's get into these leaks, guys. So like I said, there is a little bit of official, I guess you can't really call them official, but like data mined information, meaning it came from the Game Freak leak from a while back. Because I believe like the original people that got into Game Freak, they were holding off some information, or maybe just they weren't able to process you know, there was just so much stuff. I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning is why it took so long for this to come out. But I've been going on the PokeLeaks Reddit, and as far as I know, they mainly only post, well, they do post rumors, it says here. But looking through their posts, they mainly post like legit stuff, not necessarily so much of rumors. So this is already from 2 months ago, was the Sun and Moon stuff. Which I actually didn't look at some of this, or I never reacted to it, I guess. I think this was the last thing that we did, right? There was going to be originally a gym building feature in Sun and Moon's post game, which I would have loved, dude. I still hope that this actually happens in Legends Z-A. I think I've talked about it in a few videos, but I would love if in Legends Z-A, the concept is that we're rebuilding Lumios, right? That's like the only thing we know about the game. Is this the website? Bro, I can't believe they haven't updated this at all. That's crazy. An urban redevelopment plan is underway to shape the city into place for both people and Pokemon. That's literally all we have. But hey, hopefully soon, end of February, Pokemon Day's coming. Yo! Thank you, Kiwi, for the sub and welcome to the Munchie Bunch. I appreciate it. Yeah, the 3DS leaks were pretty crazy because it kind of showed a lot of like what ended up being in Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield. Fully translated Pokemon Sun and Moon concept planning. Dude, that's crazy. I didn't read through all of this. A half-bound form for Hoopa? What the heck? Look at the little tail. That's kind of cute. It reminds me of like Cosmog. Like Cosmoem, you know, the middle stage form. Though I doubt this would have been an actual Pokemon. Or maybe they meant for Hoopa to be like a 3-stage evolution. That would have been pretty cool. Somehow I feel like though this was not meant to be an actual Pokemon. Actually, sometimes in the comments you can read, or well, I guess I could put it into Google Translate too. Let me see. No model required. Never intended to be put in the game. Kind of looks like a mid-transformation thing. Probably meant for the movie because they settled on the Bound versus Unbound. Dude, actually, I don't remember the Hoopa Unbound movie at all. I wish there was a way we could like watch all the Pokemon movies on YouTube, but I know that would probably get instantly copy striked. It looks cool though. I like how it has like just one little eye, or like maybe that's like the dot on Hoopa's forehead. I'm not sure, but it looks cool. Cut Gen 7 Pokemon. All right, anyway, this is all old stuff. We can look at this a little bit later. I know what you guys are really here for, and it's the ZA news. So, it started 11 days ago.
That Hoopa movie was my Secret Wars.
What? Wait, Secret Wars, like, isn't that a Marvel thing? Dude, I literally do not remember the Hoopa movie at all, but thank you so much, Joe from Walmart. Appreciate that. I love the name, bro. Where are the mods? Wait, what's happening? Why do we need the mods? I don't know what's happening. Did something happen in chat? Anyway. What's up, Gallade Master? They are bringing back Pokemon TV. Alright, so 11 days ago, we started getting some data mine information about Ikaku, aka Pokemon Legends Z-A. And most of it is like these weird strings of code, but from it, people have like extracted information about ZA. So first one we got here, Pokemon Legends ZA will not have Wonder Trade, which is really not that crazy. No magical exchanges. I love how like they translate this stuff from Japanese. No magical exchanges. But like Legends Arceus didn't have Wonder Trade either, did it? Does Legends Arceus have... I know that it has trading, but I don't think it had... Yeah, it didn't have Wonder Trade. So I'm not really sure how this is like really a big... like, really news? Because I don't think anyone really expected ZA to have Wonder Trade. Or really much online features at all. PLA didn't either, right? I don't think anyone was really expecting that. Yeah, it literally... what I just said is the first result. X and Y and ORAS are still the best online experiences to this day. I don't know why they ever did away with the PSS. That's actually kind of facts. Like the PSS, I know it would be kind of harder to do on the Switch because there's not the dual screen, but the PSS was like the most simple way to do Pokemon online stuff, online interactions. I guess Scarlet and Violet's not that bad though, like the online menu or whatever. Except you can't freaking get into raid battles half the time, I remember. I'd get kicked out or just not be able to join. I don't know, the PSS was so simple and it just worked. But anyway, next up we got the Pokémon Legends Z-A Pokedex, starting with Chespin and ending with Volcanion, similar to the X and Y Dex. And this sort of ties into the whole theory or idea that Legends Z-A is only going to have Kalos Pokemon. Or I guess mainly, you know, the theory is that there's only the Kalos starters are still just in the game. So if the Dex is starting with Chespin, then it would be the starter probably, right? We know that's not true because we saw Pikachu in the introduction, but Pikachu's in the X and Y Dex though. Sorry, I didn't mean only Kalos Pokemon. I mean like the original Dex from Kalos. And yeah, Pikachu's definitely in there, so. Actually, did we see any other confirmed Pokemon from ZA trailer? I know that like Cerebi does. Okay, well we have this website, I guess. Yeah, all these Pokemon I'm pretty sure are in the X and Y Dex, right? Like, yeah, Mega Heracross was a thing, so yeah, Heracross is in there. Arbok? Is Arbok? Oh, Arbok was in there too. But anyway, what was the Legends Arceus Dex? Was the Legends Arceus Pokedex? Oh yeah, it started with Rowlet. So if there was going to be a new set of starters in Legends ZA, then the first Pokemon would probably be one of the new starters. So if it starts with Chespin, then it's like, seems likely that Chespin would be one of the starters. Of course, it doesn't have to be. Like, there is a chance that there's still alternate starters, or that the actual Kalos starters evolve into something else. But that'd be kind of weird. Like, how would they explain it? If we have just the Kalos starters, why would they evolve into something else in the past? Or in the future? I mean, I guess if it takes place in the future, I could see it making more sense. Like maybe after Lysander's weapon got fired or something, it affected Mega Stones or Mega Pokemon. Because that was the whole reason, or the original explanation of Mega Evolutions was it had something to do with the Infinity Energy, right? And then later on it got retconned to be Rayquaza. Or not really retconned, but expanded on. I guess what I'm trying to get at is trying to explain how the Kalos starters could have Mega Evolutions if they didn't back in the original, but if it take place in the past. I mean, they could really just retcon everything. What's up, Bro D? Bro, I need a Mega Stunfisk. Dude, I love Mega Stunfisk, or I would love a Mega Stunfisk. I'm actually working on a second short, like 5 more Mega Evolutions that I want. So that'll be coming up this week, and let's just say maybe Mega Stunfisk might be in there. But that's like my personal hope, is Mega Stunfisk. I don't think it's actually gonna happen. The kitties are good, bro. They're sleeping right now. Actually, there's one right there, I think. Oh, Rayquaza was a consequence of the ultimate weapon. Yeah. Thank you for the clarifications. You know, I'm an old man at this point in Pokemon. I need some, jog my memory a little bit sometimes. But either way, this, I guess, doesn't necessarily mean we're not getting new starters, but it seems pretty likely. And it lines up with the previous leak from the Pokemon World Championship. If I can find that. Is it 2026? Yeah, this one right here. 2025. So this artwork leaked a long time ago for the 2025 World Championship, and it just has the Kalos starters on there. That was originally, you know, why people speculate that these are just going to be the starters for Legends Z-A. And I guess this new leak corroborates that further, which is, you know, probably disappointing for a lot of people. But we'll have to see. Like, if they do give them Mega Evolutions, I wouldn't mind so much if it's just the Kalos starters. Like, as long as they have something new. Where are these data mines coming from? Oh, frick. Sorry, I didn't mean to click out there. I literally just saw a comment right here. Where are the data mines coming from? Someone leaked the Pokemon Home source code. Okay. So I was actually curious because why didn't this come out way back when the original Pokemon Terra leak happened? This is still from the Terra leak though, I think, but it's specifically from Pokemon Home's source code. It has some Legends Z-A data for future compatibility, maybe old or placeholder info though. And this is the important thing here, that as always, take it with a grain of salt. But this is legitimate information coming from the Terra leak. It's not like a random made up 4chan post. Giga Leak is back for round 2. So yeah, the Terra leak guy is back putting more info. This is where it's all coming from. And we got more. Terra leaker hints at ZA starters being random ones, debunking current leak with... Wait a minute. So you're telling me for the last like 10 minutes, I was yapping about how it makes sense for it to be the Kalos starters just for the guy right here to say that it might not even be the Kalos starters. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. How do I zoom this out so you guys can see it? Oh my god, I can't. There we go. Okay. So we got Get the F Out. And I think this is one of the Terra leakers, or on the Terra leak Discord, I guess. We will say one thing. We were not leaking any information regarding the upcoming games. Do you think we would have released Mega Turtle if there were really... What the frick is Mega Turtle? Chat, what the frick is Mega Turtle? Like Terrapagos? Oh, it's the code name for Home? Okay. That's a really weird code name. I would assume Terrapagos, but it would make sense if it was Home, because of like, you know, that's where all of this info is coming from. Anyway, PL, Pokemon Legends game series, started with a random set of old starters, referring to Arceus having, you know, Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. Why would they do something else in the upcoming game and decide to strangely just reuse a past game starter? We are not safe from making mistakes, that's true. But here, it shouldn't really have a lot of info more than actual bits of placeholder that aren't really true anyway. Okay. Sometimes the way they word these things, like, I feel they do it on purpose, but I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just brain rot, you know? Typing ability has declined over the years, but either way, they're saying that if Pokemon Legends as a series is known for having a random set of starters rather than just, for example, in Arceus, they didn't just reuse Sinnoh starters. Oh my god.
I don't like you anymore, bro.
What?
My love is with me, styles star me. Sorry, bro, no hard feelings.
Your love is for Misty Starmie? Yo, man, you know, someone in chat keeps spamming about Jesus. Convicted, I think you might need Jesus, bro. A starfish? Like, come on, man. Seek help. But thank you for the dono, appreciate it. True, it could be their second language. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just always flaming people. As is very true. Either way, the way this is phrased is a little bit like... Obviously, it's meant to be a little... Not necessarily cryptic, like we're not talking riddle or coup here. But it's kind of vague in the way that they're saying like they could make mistakes, but maybe it's not a mistake. Maybe it really is still just the Kalos starters. This doesn't really go either way for me. Like, do you think we would have released Mega Turtle if there were really that much information? So I guess in the end what they're saying is there wasn't actually that much info about ZA. Do you think we would have released Mega Turtle if there were really that much information? I don't know, to me this says that there wasn't actually that much Legends ZA stuff to begin with. But yeah, I guess... What would be the things in... Let me ask you guys, rather. What do you think makes Pokemon Legends a Legends game? Obviously, we haven't seen any gameplay of ZA. But like, speculating, what do you think would connect Legends Arceus and Legends ZA? What would make the game Legends? Is it mainly the gameplay? Like the fact that you can walk up and throw the Pokeball? You know, that's mainly like gameplay wise, that's the biggest difference between Legends and like Scarlet and Violet. Because even like the fact that you can just automatically kill Pokemon, or I guess faint Pokemon, they added that in Scarlet and Violet, the auto battle thing. So it's not really that anymore. It could be more of a story thing, like it taking place in an alternate timeline. Specifically in the past? Question mark? That's what I thought, at least, because to me the term legend implies that it was in the past, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Like if you look up legend, it just means a story that's like... Well, let me just look it up actually. A legend is a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical but unauthenticated. I mean, it says historical. A legend is a genre of folklore that consists of narrative believed to have taken place in history. So it kind of does imply that it's in the past. Catching and story focused, more mature RPG story. I think Legends refers to the legendaries itself and how the region where they belong started. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Annie-kun. Like, to me, Legends implies that it's like the origin of a region. Like, why or how that region came to be. Like with Arceus, obviously it was all about Arceus itself. How in the past, they were kind of torn between Palkia and Dialga being Almighty Arceus. Similarly in ZA, we could assume that it's going to be the past of Kalos. And like, I know immediately I thought it was going to be the War of Kalos. You know, that's already been set up. Like, I still don't know why they didn't just go for the War of Kalos. But it seems like it's definitely going to be Zygarde related. So we'll see maybe the origin of Zygarde. How it got to be the core enforcer, like the powered up form. More free roaming gameplay and prequel energy. Yeah, I mean, chat, most of you guys seem to agree that it takes place in the past. Those are the two main things. It's like the gameplay being more, I guess not necessarily the gym structure that we were used to or are used to in most games. And then the story, like it being a historical piece. What's up, Suncat? Probably don't want to talk too much about war. I guess that's true. But I don't know, medieval war gives a completely different vibe, and especially in an RPG game. It's not like a modern day war, you know? At least to me, I don't know, medieval, it almost feels like... I mean, there were medieval wars in real life, so I guess it's still sensitive, but... it kind of separates it from real life or modern day war. If you make it medieval, it feels more fictional to me. Especially if you got Pokemon in there, you know? It feels more like Game of Thrones than like the Dark Ages. What's up, physics? Legends implies the historical context of something. What if Lumio's tower becomes like the second ultimate weapon? Dude, I don't know, man. Part of me wants to believe or hopes that it does take place in the future, just because that would be cool. And also, like, maybe just I can't imagine how a lot of the concepts will work in the past, especially with like regional forms or mega evolutions coming back. But like if the game takes place in the future, it just seems a lot easier to explain in my head. But you know, Pokemon, they be pulling stuff out of their Pokeballs all the time, so we'll see how they explain it. Alright, let's look at the next one, because there is a little bit more. Re-upload. According to Git logs, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were created on May 29, 2020. They began true development on June 18, 2020. Wait, what? Hold up, when did Scarlet and Violet release? 2022, so Scarlet and Violet were in development for 2 years. Is that not, like, am I tripping, or does that seem like a decent amount of time for Pokemon? Because sometimes Pokemon, the next game comes out within a year, but I guess in reality, they're being developed for like 3. I mean, if I think about like other games, it's definitely not enough time. Like a lot of the best games take like 5+ years to develop. But like how long, I don't know if we can get this info. Like how long was it between like Black and White to X and Y? Maybe there is this info out there. How long did Pokemon X and Y take to develop? 18 months? 3 times more than normal? What? Nah, that can't be real, bro. Okay, around 3 years, with development starting in 2010 and the games coming out 2013. So even this, like 3 years is still like, in the gaming industry is still pretty relatively short, right? So yeah, Scarlet and Violet only getting 2 years is it's pretty sad. 18 months was just for the Pokemon designs. Okay, but yeah, it says here, I mean, I don't know how accurate this is because it's AI. They do give the source though. It's from Wikipedia. And they had, yeah, I looked up X and Y because, in my opinion, this must have been one of the harder games to make because they were going from 2D to 3D. Scarlet and Violet, they did update a lot of the Pokemon though. They kind of went like open world for the first time, I guess. But also like a lot of the textures and models were updated too. So 2 years for that? Yeah, it's not that long. And also, gotta keep in mind, this was during COVID too. Actually, it says it right here. Development happened during the pandemic, which was the worst time period for any project considering the situation with the lockdowns. Worth noting that ZA will take like 1 year more than SV, and 10th gen will take like 1.5 or 2 more years. Dude, Gen 10 actually is going to go crazy because they're already working on Gen 10 as far as we know. And it's not coming out till like, well, possibly next year because I know they want to line it up with the 30th anniversary. When is the Pokemon 30th anniversary? It's next year, isn't it? Pokemon 30th anniversary is in 2026. So they would probably want Gen 10 to line up with that. But still, Gen 10's already being developed. I mean, we don't know how long though. Apparently Nintendo is sitting on many games. Oh yeah, I don't doubt. With like the Switch 2 coming. Yeah, I know X and Y was a crazy time for my YouTube channel. I'm hoping Gen 10 will have something similar. Like the lead up from ZA and then also into Gen 10 is going to go crazy. But either way, 2 years, and especially during COVID, like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense now why Scarlet and Violet came out the way that it did. So they basically had, yeah, from June 2020, and then it came out November 2022. So less than 2 years. Well, no, they had more than 2 full years. They had 2 years and a little bit, a couple months on top. What is this? In December 2021, the following Pokemon descriptions were changed in Scarlet and Violet. Huh? Wait, I'm like trying to decipher this right here, bro. What? What is a Hill Magikarp? Okay, so these are like code names of Pokemon, right? I'm just trying to figure out. I guess this is the Japanese and then the translation. So these Pokemon were replaced? Or I guess at one point they were meant to be a different type of Pokemon? So past Salamence, I mean, that ended up being Roaring Moon. Is that what it's called? Roaring Moon, right? Future Donphan. Buffalon? Yo, there was gonna... What? So instead of Iron Treads or whatever it's called, we were gonna have a freaking Paradox Buffalont? Bro, what could that have looked like? The afro's like a disco ball, imagine? Galdivore? Future Galdivore? I mean, that one ended up coming out. Same with Future Delibird. Yeah, the only new one so far, I guess, scrapped Pokemon would have been the Future Buffalont. Paradox Buffalont. Let's see if there's any fan art of this. Oh my god, it's literally what I said, bro. I mean, that's immediately what I think of. It's just you make the head a disco ball. Shout out Fakemon forever for this one. Look. I don't know how I feel about that though. I can kind of see why it might have been scrapped. Even though obviously it wouldn't have looked like this if Game Freak made it. It might have looked worse. We don't know. We don't know. But it kind of would have made sense too, because, you know, we had the new Tauros form. Buffalon getting something too as like the counterpart for Tauros would have been cool. I could see it too, like maybe it is just a big ball. Like the whole head, it can kind of like Sonic turn into a ball and roll. Because that's what Iron Treads does, kind of. It could have been a very similar concept. Except more ball-like. Like the whole Pokemon is just a big ball. With horns, I guess. I don't know, I imagine a disco ball Sonic. Anyway, these are the Ruinous... What is the official name of these, by the way? I saw like, I don't know if there was a YouTube video, people debating like Ruinous Quartet. The Treasures of Ruin. Treasures of Calamity, also known as Ruinous Legendaries. Yeah, I don't think these names, like, I realized I always thought that these names were like official, but a lot of the names they put on Bulbapedia are like the fan term. Either way though, yeah, the Treasures of Ruin. So you got Vessel, Sword, Tablets, and Magatama. So wait, Vessel is, well, Sword we know is Chen Pao, obviously. Tablet, I think, is the Slug one. Dude, I forget the names for these, I'm not gonna lie. There's Wo-Chien. I think it's just the snail, right? This has to be the Bull one. What's the Bull one called? Is the ground type one. Tinglu, is that what it's called? Yeah, Tinglu. So, okay, Tinglu is Vessel. He's got the thing on his head. Tablets, like I said, is Wo-Chien. And then Magatama. What the frick is a Magatama? My typing skills, bro. Oh my god. I was hating earlier. Look, this is what I get. This is called karma. I mean, I only missed one letter. And it freaking put Gandhi. So Magatama. Oh, it's yeah, it's the fish. That's what the fish looks like, kinda. What's it called? Fish. Dude, I literally forgot the names. Chiyu? Chiyu, right? Yeah, there we go. So it's got those little shapes on it. Okay, so nothing really different there. Charcadet 3rd stage, though. So there wasn't going to be a Ceruledge and Armor Rouge originally, I guess. Like, it would have just been 3 Pokemon still, but it would have been Charcadet, middle stage, and then final stage. Is what I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know. It seems like it went from 3rd stage to split Evo. So yeah, I think it would have been like just a regular 3-stage fire type Pokemon. I mean, that one I don't really care, bro. Like, Ceruledge and Armor Rouge are probably after Tinkaton some of the most like popular Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. Well, maybe after Meowscarada, actually. Yeah. Tinkaton, Meowscarada. And then maybe after that is like Ceruledge and Armor Rouge are the most popular. So I think that was a good call from them splitting it up. But this is definitely the craziest one. So but before Toadschool and Toadscruel, we were going to have a regional fake of Magikarp and Gyarados, which I kind of vaguely remember before Scarlet and Violet came out. I don't know if it was Riddler or someone else speculating or like posting rumors about a Magikarp regional form, right? Magikarp regional fake. Let me see if I can find anything. This is from 2 years ago. Actually, I remember making a video about this. How it was going to be like a mudfish, like a ground type version of Magikarp. Like, maybe not like this exactly, but like a mud skipper Magikarp. Although here it says hill. So like it being from a hill, I mean, if it was the same typing as Toadschool and Toadscruel, like ground and grass, right? I can't really imagine a ground and grass Gyarados though, unless it literally is like a land snake that burrows underground. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, I used this in a video before. I like this one a lot. And what's the evolution? Brandon James Rivers. I need to look this up. Brandon James Rivers Magikarp. Wait. Oh, there's the evolution. Hold up. I found it. Gyaradoon, bro. This looks sick. He had it as a ground and dark type, though. This actually would have been sick, though. I mean, I like Toadscruel because it's funny the way it runs. But I definitely would have preferred this. Come on. And this is before Dune came out too, right? I mean, not the book, obviously. The book has been around forever. But that's interesting, though. And it kind of makes sense then why Ku was hinting it. Because it was originally planned to be in the game. And I guess it just got replaced by Toadschool and Trollscruel. Kind of sad, but, you know, it happens. Glad to know I'm not the only person using code names. Ah! And what? We just skimming over the fact that Iron Treads was meant to be Iron Fro. Nice. Iron Treads was going to be Iron Dreads. Yo. Imagine Bofalant variant had become the new face of OU. That's crazy. Ah, yes, my favorite Salamence. Ah. Yeah, this is what I was saying. The Convergent Magikarp. Dude, I completely forgot they were... Wait, do they still call them that? Convergent form Pokemon? What's the official... There is no way this is the official name for this, bro. I'm pretty sure I've had this conversation before. on stream about how there's no way that, like, come on, bro. They're sometimes referred to by fans as convergent Pokemon or convergent species or regional fakes. There's still no official name for these, is there? Actual waste of a concept. Yeah, it's so weird that they made this. They made a whole big deal out of this, and they're literally like, well, functionally, they're no different from regional forms. I know that, like, lore-wise, they're different, and name-wise, they have a different name, but functionally, there's no difference. It's just a regional form, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that this one was even a thing. Because, yeah, that was the only one they introduced in the DLC, too. Because paywall. Yeah, kinda. I don't know, I just... Like, what is even... What is this design, bro? I don't hate it, but also, like... So... Like, they could have picked so many other Pokemon to do a convergent species. Why did they pick the tea? I guess because it's matcha tea? And they were doing, like, another Japan region? So, you know, matcha, I guess? I don't... Wiglet's still the best one, though. Wiglet has to be the best. Anyway, what were we doing? Oh, yeah, so we did that. I think there's one more. Yeah, so the last one... Damn, this is from 10 days... Bro, where was I? How did I miss this, bro? Ikaku has egg hatch count and partner walk count values in save data from home. So again, in case you don't know, Ikaku meaning Legends Z-A, and all of this is coming from a data mine of Pokémon Home. Like, I guess Pokémon Home has some specific data relating to Z-A, like, in preparation for it. So this doesn't necessarily mean 100% that Legends Z-A will have eggs, but it does have the data for eggs, egg hatch count, and partner walk count, which is sort of like tied to friendship, right? Or isn't this actually like what you use to evolve Pawmi and the other ones? There's like Pawmi, or well, technically Pawmo. And then what's the other one? Bramblin and Rellor. Yeah, those are the three. So that's what this is. Egg hatch count is just for like how long an egg takes to hatch. I wasn't sure if this was just copied code or something first time doing it, but I only found references to egg hatch count in Titan and Ikaku. Same for partner walk count. Wait. Is this not just for hatching eggs? Why was it only in Scarlet and Violet and Z-A? Same for partner walk. Just realized would make so much sense having partners Pokemon / walking Pokemon coming, as the whole point of Mega Evos is the bond between trainer and Pokemon. TLDR, it is the exact same code used in Titan. It has been tagged at that point in time. It has had 5 commits. This is likely the final build as branches are only really tagged, aka very well could be placeholder, but I don't think their organization is that bad. Okay, so he's trying to say that this is most likely going to be in the final version of ZA, like it's not going to get scrapped. But I guess what I'm thinking is this doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to have Pokemon following behind us. Because like we saw in Pokemon Legends Arceus, a lot of Pokemon didn't, well, no Pokemon had abilities. Later on, when you imported them to Scarlet and Violet, they did. So just because they have that stat, I guess, or like hidden stat, doesn't mean it's actually in the game. If that makes sense. But it would be cool though, if you could just walk alongside your Pokemon, especially if like the game all takes place in Lumiose. I mean, it'd be cool to just have your team walking alongside you. I wonder if having partner walk means we'll have access to Palmy Brain. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, does that mean Palmy or potentially some other new forms might evolve with this new, like, method? Like, you gotta walk with it? If so, probably means throwing out your Pokemon in ZA will work similarly to Scarlet and Violet rather than Legends Arceus. I mean, I would like that, to be honest. I love just having the Pokemon actually walk alongside you. In Legends Arceus, it was cool that they would stay and you could, like, take pictures with them and stuff. But it'd be cooler if they just walk by you and, like, auto-battle stuff. Did we have eggs in PLA? No. There were no eggs in Legends Arceus. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I have a feeling that Legends Z-A is gonna bring back abilities. Just because, to me, that's one of the, well, one of two things that make Mega Evolutions cool. Obviously, there's the design and the stat raise. So I guess that's three things. You know, there's the design, but that's not really a gameplay thing. In terms of gameplay, Mega Evolutions are cool because they have new stats or upgraded stats, and then they have a new ability. I don't think, it's not really like a hot take to say the ability is what really makes them unique most of the time, though. Except for the ones that have a type change. Which is not that many of them, really. How many Mega Evolutions change the Pokemon's type? I know it's the minority for sure. Only 6 Mega Evolutions change typing. Charizard, which, like, that's a split Evo, so that's not even that crazy. Pinsir, which becomes Bug and Flying. I like that one, actually. That's probably one of my favorites. Gyarados becomes Water Dark. That one I'm iffy on. I mean, I just don't really like Mega Gyarados design-wise, but it was pretty good competitive-wise, so we'll let it slide. Mega Mewtwo X, again, that's a split evolution one. Oh, wait, there's more. Why does it only say 6? Oh, never mind. It's just saying 6 like every Pokemon that had their type changed. Okay, there's more than 6 though. So Ampharos, Electric Dragon, that's a pretty cool one. Aggron, Pure Steel, Sceptile. Dude, there's a lot of ones that become Dragon. What the hell? Charizard. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess technically this one becomes Fairy, not Dragon. It was already a Dragon. Okay, so there's 3 that become Dragon. Honestly, it could have been 4 with Gyarados if they made Gyarados Water Dragon. That's 10 Pokemon, which is 20% of all Mega Evolutions. So still, not too many of them. Every 1 out of 5 Mega Evolutions has their type changed. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember why I brought that point up. Let me go back in my mind. Oh yeah, so if in Legends Z-A, they're bringing back Mega Evolutions, and there's no abilities in the game, the only thing they could really change is the typing and the stats. So either most Mega Evolutions are going to have some kind of type change to make them more unique, or it's going to be like a mainly just design thing. So I don't know, part of me thinks that they are going to bring back abilities, because then it would be easier to also implement them in the future. To Gen 10, I guess. Or Pokemon Home. That's true, not all the Mega Evolutions change abilities either. But a lot of them do. Definitely more than the ones that change typing, right? Let's find out. A lot of them also just have their hidden ability as like the main ability. Okay, there's not a clear page for this, but I guess you can just look on Bulbapedia. Here we go. So yeah, Venusaur gets a new one. Charizard gets 2 new ones. Didn't have either of those. Blastoise gets a new one. Alakazam gets a new one. Okay, you know, like, I think this is enough. And then my favorite are the ones that get like a unique ability, like Parental Bond or Aerialate. Didn't they create Aerialate for Mega Evolutions? Yeah, only Mega Evolutions have Aerialate. So I don't know, just having Mega Evolutions in ZA without abilities just seems strange. Even though I know that they had Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Let's Go, but it was only the Kanto ones. So like only up to, well, because there was only Kanto Pokemon there. And I feel like in Let's Go, it was more just because it's an only Kanto game. They're like, you know, let's at least put something cool in there. Throw in Mega Evolutions. Yeah, I mean, there's like, actually, yeah, I don't want to count. I don't feel like counting right now, but there's definitely most of them change ability. Anyway, that pretty much does it for the leaks. So, little recap. Main things that we learned is that we learned nothing at all. I mean, I guess there's like more, to me at least, confirmation that they are going to be the Kalos starters, even though the leaker himself says that it's not necessarily the Kalos starters. It just seems weird. Why would they post a confirmation that it's the Kalos starters and then literally right after be like, it doesn't mean it's the Kalos starters? Just to give more context, because I feel like, yeah, I'm making no sense right now. The main leaks that we got is that the Pokedex from ZA starts with Chespin and ends with, is it Volcanion? Just like the X and Y Pokedex. Which means potentially the ZA Dex will be the same as the Kalos Dex. There could definitely be some new Pokemon, but it begins and ends the same. So, you know, theories are going to start up that it's going to be the same Dex. And then the other one is that there will be eggs, or there's an egg hatch value, and a Pokemon walking value. So potentially eggs will come back, and potentially Pokemon can walk next to us. Honestly, other than that, doesn't seem all that crazy. Nothing else was that crazy, I mean.